Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a review of my account, of one of my accounts that has reached a total of 2,000 login days. No, this is not the free-to-play account you're used to see on YouTube. This is my other account that I'm playing as well. I got it from a friend and we'll review it today. Next week we'll do a review of the free-to-play account. This account that I basically played since the first ever day. And has never spent a single buck on it. And we'll review that account as well because it has, I think, 1,495 consecutive login days now. Yep. So once it reaches 1,500, we'll check there as well and see what a free-to-play can do in that many days. Well, of course, there are pros and cons and reasons for certain growth developments, but let's dive into the other video. So don't be confused. No, the account that we're going over today is not this account, not the infantry free-to-play, 100% free-to-play infantry account, that is what I said, double, but this is a different account. And it was not owned by me until last year. So I own this account now for about 450 days, not the full 2,000. Okay, it was previously, this was the owner, and as you can see from the screenshot, if you zoom in, it's like 1.3 billion kill points here with 109 million power, if I remember correctly. So that's last year in, I guess July or August actually. So what does it look like now? Well, currently we have 2.5 billion kill points, which is an increase of around 1.2 billion, and that is in 3 KVKs. As you can see here, and 2 of these KVKs, it has been named Autark. Highest skills in the KVK, 31.5 million, like 99% was tier 4, tier 5 in this account. Very good trades in that KVK. We healed only 13 million there, so it was like 1 to 3. And in the other KVKs, I did like 20 and 30 million respectively. And, well, reason I couldn't do more is because I have another main, of course, and like 11 farms. So I need to do the same amount of kills on both mains. So basically, you can multiply the kills by 2. This is the troops currently. We got a lot less than last time. Let's dive into the commanders. Here we have Juge, we have Liu Che, CPO, Guan, Ashur, Constantine, Zeno. Constantine, Zeno, and Sargon were not maxed by me. Those are kind of regrets on not being used on the field. Same with CPO and Juge and Guan. I didn't max those. That was the previous owner. We have Herman, which I did max and have videos on YouTube. YSS, CC, Alexander, and some of the gold key commanders. We got a 5551 William Wallace as well, which does okay. Doesn't really need like a full expertise here. Want to save some heads. We'll talk about that later, about future investments on this account. And we got, of course, YSG, which is pretty important. The gear, I don't think she was as active as I am in the last few, months, maybe a year. You can see this archer gear is pretty solid. You have basically, this is the best possible set, but I only need to level it and crit it, right? It has the KVK pieces, 2 set pieces, and 2 Glorious Goddess set pieces. So that's somewhat decent. We got a talent on the boots and on the ring, I think, right? So it's a decent set. We have Liu Che with level 3 pants, and well, basically this is mostly the crystal key blueprints, right? We got those. We got a dagger because she forged that previously as well. Just like the boots and the gloves here, she did forge it, so I didn't really have a choice. Of course, you want the set here, maybe. We got a third set, which is somewhat decent again. Just missed 1 legendary blueprint, but I feel like it's not a priority investment since the legendary one is only like 7.5% defense, which is exactly the same as the epic one. And I think eventually maybe I want the set piece and the set boots. We got another infantry set here, which is not finished, doesn't look really good. But we at least have a ring. We have a coin. She forged the coin as well. I didn't. Same with the Eternal Knight and the boots. Didn't forge those. And we got Escher Banapol with the set boots, no helmet and weapon as well. We got the bad pants. She forged the bad pants. This was in fact the first piece of archer gear that she forged, the pants there. And we got a ring as well with as a silent trial. So basically the Guan equipment and the Azure equipment need some work, but then I think in about a year it's full legendary. Let's go over the armaments. Zhuge Liang got a decent set. We got 4 pretty useful inscriptions here. And in fact, we can add a 5th one, and I will do it before KVK. I have the Hunter inscription chilling around the corner, waiting to be used in here as well. It will give me like 7% skill damage most of the time, except if I don't deal AoE damage to other targets, and it's even more, which will be good for the rallying. So I will get this as well before next KVK fights. My arch set on this account is really lacking. It only has a few stats, like, come on, it could be a lot better. We have Hardy and Well Clad, which is both 3.5% of stats, defense and health, but it isn't really the best. We have Artisan, which can really get some improvement. It's like only one good stat, the rest is cav, attack and damage reduction to barbarians. Really need to transmute some stuff here, but I give priority to the Archer March since I'm rallying with it. We got this equipment piece as well, or equipment, it's an armament, but it's just very low drops, like 2.6, 1.8 with bellicose. It's not ideal. So we'll work on that later as well, because this is just madness. Guan is semi-decent, like we don't got a lot of trashy stats, but it's just low rolls, like 1.7, 1.8, 1.6, 1.7, 2.6, 2.8 is somewhat decent with Watchman. Well, because all the priority went to the primary archer march, we have a secondary archer march as well, but it isn't really as good. We have Craze though, which is a very nice inscription that you shouldn't really put on Zhuge. I'll explain that in another video. It was about the Zhuge Liang video as well. Well, anyways, this is Metallics to march speed. It's not a good stat. Devious, it's missing a top stat. Here we have low rolls, it's somewhat good. And Rapacious Armament, low rolls as well, and a cav stat. So in all these sets, you see there is a lot of work to do. We need to remove a lot of stats there from other troop types and improve the 1.5 to, let's say, 2.5% and get them to the 3%, right? So we really got some work to do before next KVK and before the KVK after as well, on the long term. Speaking about long term, commander investments, like I have been considering maxing CPOA on here as well, since I have Liu Che maxed on this account. So it's a good rally pair. And same with Herman, oh no, this is not Herman, this is Henry. Henry the ugly guy. And I already have 122 heads and 1 skill max or level 2. So it seems like a fair investment, because I already have the, what is he called, Asher Banapal as well. So Asher with this guy is meta rally, right? If I'm not wrong, I think that's a meta rally. So yeah, I might eventually max him with MGE. Don't waste a lot of universals there. And for the rest, yeah, maybe I'll consider a cav march eventually as well. Need to work on the gear though. So this account is pretty stacked on resources as well. You can see a lot of VIP points here. I just don't know why I saved them, but I'd like to use them all at once. I'm still VIP 16, far away from VIP 17, so we got a bunch of gems here. We got 1.1 billion food in just 1,000 packets. We got some extra resources there as well that we might use next KVK or the KVK after. We kind of want to not touch those resources, right? We kind of want to save those and use the resources on hand instead, or from the farms. We got a bunch of resources here that I'll save those because maybe they come in handy if I get attacked or imprisoned or something. In terms of speed ups, we have a decent amount of speed ups, like not a lot. I think like total 800 days. This is really impressive. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay. The free-to-play account has much more speed ups there as well as resources, and I just love the free-to-play account. I love it more. It's just so cool. And this account isn't technically free-to-play because the previous owner spent on it, and I didn't, like, unless last KVK I got a bundle for like $2 for crystal tag, but that's it, and it isn't really worth it on this account. So yeah, no, it's basically still free to play. Yeah, I think the speed up slide is finished now. This is the speed ups. We got some boosts here saved. I don't know if I will ever use them, but 106 times 20,000. That's a shitload of troops, right? I don't even know how I'm gonna use all those. We got a bunch of patterns here that we will use for the gear. Eventually level the gear or forge new pieces. I don't think we need to forge much more new pieces, but probably gonna use those to level the equipments, right? I think that kind of makes sense. I think we need to max the equipment at some point or start refining. Now first we're gonna level, then refine. We got Destructive here as well, Legendary Inscription. And we also got Hunter on the right side. We got 2 of these transmutation crystals, so we can reset if we get really unlucky. And I just started saving those transmutation stones because, well, we need good transmutation pools before our next fights, basically, yeah. We got a bunch of keys here as well, 5,000. I will open them if I have 9,999. Same with the gold keys and tavern keys, the golden one. Those are really good. We have a lot of them, and they're for next KVK. This account, which I didn't spend on, remember that, this is not the free-to-play account, I'll say it again, has spent like $506. It's not a lot. That's basically like very low spender. In the 1500 days that she played the game, it's not a lot. We are about to forge the Milky Way because we already messed up. She already messed up with one of the pieces on the secondary set, so that's basically the best way to go now. This is the lineup of marches. Usually I use 4 marches and then the lineup is a bit different. But if I use 5, I can use that lineup. Stats, 24.7 million dads. Well, what else is there to see? Not a lot, right? So I want to be very clear. Don't put shit in the comments. Well, you can, but it's just stupid. Don't put shit in the comments saying like, oh, this account is dead weight because of its age, right? No. Last 3 KVKs I've been doing 20 to 30 million kills, which is like 400 million kill points, which is somewhat decent and very much different to all the other KVKs that this account has played without me, right? So it is not that weight because it's doing the same amount of kills that basically every single younger account is doing as well. Of course, there are other 2,000 day old accounts, right? That are having like much more and better gear, more kill points, more deaths. Yeah, of course, there are. But like the last 500 days that I've been playing it, it is on par with basically every other free-to-play main account, right? Or the top 2%. There is only a select few free-to-play players that actually get to 25, 30 million tier 4, tier 5 kills every single KVK without trading. There's only a select few, there's not a lot. So I guess this was the video for today. I will go over the farm accounts and all of that in the next video about the free-to-play account. It's much more detailed. This was just like, I don't know, I needed to upload something. I'm in university now and it's so busy. I have a lot of work to do, so I really miss the time to make those videos. and I need to play the events. Like we got the New Year event or the 6 year Rise of Kingdoms event. It's so busy, but that's life, I guess. So yeah, I think this was it for today. Thank you for watching. Join Discord, which is in the comments down below. There you can connect with me, ask questions, etc. So leave that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.